Good morning, Totem Collective. How are you today? Today we're going to do a reading over what are your strengths and your weaknesses. We're going to shuffle the cards. We're going to do a layout called Your Pathway. Let's open the cards to see. Let's place the cards. That's you. That's your recent past. That's your recent future. This is the lesson that you have learned. This is a lesson you need to learn. Let's see why was taking you to learning those lessons, and what is taking you to learning the lessons that you still need to learn. You are a person, or have been a person, very, very happy, joyful. You know that there is a vibration in you that, like the hummingbird, when he flaps his wings, there is a vibration, a hum, that's why they call it hummingbird. And the flowers automatically open because they know they are going to be pollinized. You have put your finger in the joy of life, in your heart chakra. You are outgoing, you give love, people like you, you resonate, you connect, you're so happy, or have been. That is created for you a community that is giving you strength. You expanded your territory. You're a little bit like the puppet master running the strings, because the tiger is a loner and is like the king of the jungle. So what the tiger does is has a huge territory and makes sure that nobody interferes in it. So I'm not sure if this joyful, this a little bit of a facade, a little bit of a joy is for show, but deep inside there is a bit of a loneliness, because you are ambitious and you want to achieve something big, and so this is the way for you to achieve it. But there is a broken link here, and where you are going is learning to join this broken link by learning spirituality, getting into totem readings, evolution, development, personal development. I'm sure you are doing meditation, because Grouse is an animal that starts turning around very hectically to tap into its own power. And so you are deciding that between that joy that sometimes you feel and sometimes you put on to achieve what you want. Sometimes you are taken by what other people say you do, and you know that you need to develop your own personal strength, tapping into your own center. So by that, I think you are spending a lot of time by yourself in silence. When you are at home, you are not that hummingbird. When you are at home, you are the lynx. You are observing, you are listening, you see the high antennas, you learn secrets, you learn information. You are not sure, maybe because this is, you are going towards your power, so you're not always sure what you can say, what you shouldn't say, to whom you should say it, with whom you should share it. Maybe the friends that are around you don't all resonate with spirituality just yet. And so what's up? Ooh, Cobra. So you have learned to, you play your own flute. You play your own flutes. People think that Cobra moves to the flute's sound, but what it does is moves to the flute movement. So see the picture? Someone who puts on a face of joy attracts people, but inside there is a discrepancy, there is a lack of connection, there is a loneliness. So you realize that you need to tap into yourself and strengthen your own self-worth, connection with yourself. So you are starting to do meditation and personal development. And in the meantime, you have also learned to defend your private, vulnerable space. When people seem to be too close to your heart chakra, your vulnerability, like a cobra, you attack, right? So now, in order to flow a little bit better into this development towards your connection with yourself and be a more powerful person, which is what you want because you want to achieve this huge territory. What are the totems asking you to do? Okay, so a weakness or a potential lesson that you're still learning is the beetle. What is the beetle? The beetle is self-transmutation. It's depicted in many Egyptian deities and is very present there in their culture, because the beetle shows success, but shows success when you can transmute, which means accept change from within out, not from outside in. And so in order to create your change, bear, wow. Now bear, very likely, you know, he has a cave and he hibernates during the winter. Look at that, silence, silence. Transmutation, the cobra as a snake changes the skin. A lot of change, a lot of transmutation, and a lot of movement in circles, which means inside, inwards, no a movement that dissipates your energy and gives it to people in the internet, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, spending a lot of time. No, you're trying to put a limit to that and go back inside to transmute yourself and do your process of hibernation. So you are at this moment in a great transition and you are work in progress. You are learning to tap into your own strength, and you are reaching there little by little, and you are liking it. You know you still have a way to go, but you know that you got the elements of the personal power, the personal abilities that you need in order to get there, and you are happy knowing that you still have a lot of work to do, but you are in the right direction and you are doing it the right way and the right things. So I hope this is meaningful to you. We will be progressively creating more readings about strengths, weaknesses, and how to balance this kind of personal imbalances or personal lack of grip on our own power. It's all strategies. So please, if you like this video, subscribe, make your comment, and if you have a question, put it in my discussion box so that we can in the future do a reading in that question that is interesting to you. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you soon.